brave young cub. Brave Eduardo.
So this week, Dhruv went berserk. He did so many things, and I think I'll start with that because it doesn't seem like I talk about Dhruv enough. But this week, he has done so much. First of all, he fixed a bunch of small things, including when you first arrive in the city, it actually shows this you arrived at something map and it's just wrong all the time. And apparently that really bothered him, so he actually got that fixed down. A big thing that our previous in 2019, we had a big dungeon run for a bunch of some of our close friends and some of our closer fans. We sent out them the dungeon run for Brave Eduardo, and one of the common things everybody complained about was that Eduardo goes into Reaper mode. So it's like this charge bar on the top where once it charges up, Eduardo goes like super insane and super strong. Now it gets activated on a press of a button. I'm not exactly sure which button yet, but this takes a long time because we also have to make sure it's mapped to the controller when you play with the controller. So that's done already. The level up is fixed now, so it's been really bothersome for Dhruv, and he really hates it. But instead of automatically level up, you have to go into the inventory to level up now. We made a UI for it too. It looks pretty good in my opinion, of course. But yeah, those are the big things that Dhruv has worked on this week. As for me, you guys already see what I have done, and the big thing is Sandeep's tower is really cool because the background is actually always randomized, so it's always different whenever you go into Sandeep's tower. And this also helps me make it so it's possible for us to throw this into the procedural generated dungeon. And in fact, I actually have a question because this was bothering me the whole night. Do you guys like it if the procedural dungeon is all encompassed in one place, and as you climb up the tower, you'll see more and more things, different enemies? Or do you like it that you can explore the world and find different types of procedural dungeon, but they are kind of restricted to the location, and each dungeon has its own theme? Which one do you guys like more? Let me know in the comments down below, or message me, that works too. And I kind of feel like more people message me rather than comment in YouTube, and that's okay too. But yeah, that's generally it for this week. Tons of work. I love the new skeleton spiff. He's gonna be appearing at the top of I'm not gonna tell you guys, but it's pretty cool. And with the with Sandeep's tower done, now we're gonna put in the story for it. I don't want it to be a linear climb up the tower. I want to have certain blockages that you have to go around it, so it's not as linear. I don't expect players to constantly revisit the tower. So, but it's gonna be really cool once Sandeep's Tower's gameplay is done. After Sandeep's Tower, I plan on focusing fully on the Stake City, because I haven't made the Stake City, but it doesn't feel like a city yet. So that's probably gonna be what I'll be doing next week. I wasn't able to actually get through to the NPC tower. I'll have to work on Dhruv on that. But the thing is, while we're working on all of this, we are also preparing for PAX East, and it hurts. It's very pricey, and it's kind of like our all out, as many of you guys know. Brave Dollars are all out one. I'll have to really think how we're going to proceed after this game if it doesn't work out. So we're going all out on this. We're giving it our 100%. Hopefully you guys can feel that. But yeah, Sandeep's tower is really cool. Drew's working hard, really hard this week. I have finished on schedule, hopefully. Matt, I'm still waiting for him on the sound effects, but he's never really failed us, so I'm sure he has something up his sleeve. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.